Splitting the gangs. It's kind of like a term that I don't know. I heard many years ago. It's what like to use to teach this method of what is actually called binomial expansion. But I think splitting the gangs sounds so much better. All right, we've got these two pieces in brackets: x minus 7, x plus 2. Expanding them and simplifying means we're going to have to get rid of the brackets. And here's where the split comes in. You'll notice over here in the notes, I've taken one of the brackets. So these are the two gangs, x minus 7 gang and the x plus 2 gang. One of them we're going to split, one of them we're going to keep together. It doesn't matter, but in this case, I'm going to split this gang here. And you'll notice I've split it in front of the plus 2 because the piece I wanted, the terms are the x and the plus 2. So wherever there's a plus or a minus, that's where I can split it into separate terms. Okay, so this is the gang I'm going to split. So I'm going to split them. I'm going to write the x, leave a big gap, and the plus 2. I've split this gang. But the other gang gets to stay together. So I simply write that gang once after each of the two pieces that I've split. All right, they get to stay together. And this is what we end up with. So now we can do just our normal algebraic expansions. In other words, I'm going to multiply these two, the x, and then I'm going to multiply the x by the minus 7. So I'm going to do one multiplication there, one multiplication there. So let's do it. X times x gives me x squared. X times negative 7 gives me negative 7x. And then I'm going to repeat the process for the second half. Plus 2 times x gives me a positive 2x. Plus 2 times negative 7. Well, let's do the numbers first. 2 times 7 is 14. And I can see it's a positive and a negative. So that will give me a negative result. We've done the expanding bit, but our question said expand and simplify. So I'm looking for any like terms that I can simplify. And I can see those bits there are the like terms. So the x squared doesn't change. Minus 7x plus 2x. Well, minus 7 plus 2 gets me to minus 5. So it's minus 5x. The minus 14 doesn't change. That is our answer. Although, for some reason, it's missing off there. Let's put it back in. I'm going to give you guys another one to have a go at yourselves. All right. Here's one that you can have a go at. It's two sets of brackets. We're going to use our splitting the gangs. I'm going to pause the video. I'll get you to pause the video while you have a go at the question, and in a few seconds come back and see if you got the same solution as me. All right, let's have a look, see how you went. I'm going to split the second gang right here in front of the plus or minus sign. So my 3x gets split over to here, my minus 7 we split down to here. The other gang gets to stay together, right? So I write them after each of the pieces that I split, and now I just go ahead and do my expansions. Do the numbers first. 3 times 2 is 6. I've got an x times x, so I've got x squared, 6x squared. 3x times 2, do the numbers first. 3 times 2 is 6. I've got to put the x back in. Minus 7 times 2x gives me a minus 14x. And then a minus 7 times 2. Well, 7 times 2 is 14, but it's a positive and a negative. So it'll be a negative 14. Before I can finish, I have to simplify any like terms that I see. I've got 6x and a minus 14x. So 6 minus 14 is minus 8. So this will become a minus 8x. So the 6x squared didn't change. This bit becomes the minus 8x. Minus 14. Happy days. I hope you got the same as me when you split your gangs. Good job. Well done.